Hello, this is Melanie, Movie Maven Gal, here to wish a very special happy birthday to Shahrukh Khan, who was born the same year that I was.
राज, अगर ये तुझे प्यार करती है तो ये पलट के देखेगी. पलट, पलट.
Of course I love you, Shahrukh. In honor of his birthday, I am looking back all the way to Shahrukh Khan's very first film that was released in June of 1992, and that is Deewana. This is my 55th Shahrukh Khan film, because in honor of his birthday, I thought I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning, and I had not seen Deewana yet. This was not supposed to be his first film. It was not the first film that he signed. Dil Ashna Hai was supposed to be the first film released. Shahrukh had made a name for himself on TV with the TV series Fauji. But he stepped in at the last minute when another actor left the production of Deewana. He is really, I would call him the third lead. But it's funny now because the posters for the DVD covers all have Shahrukh front and center, you know, the biggest face on the cover, and yet he doesn't even appear until after the interval. The film was really Rishi Kapoor and Divya Bharti. So Rishi Kapoor gets the entire first half of the film and then has a dramatic return at the end of the film. Amrish Puri is the villain, as no one else can be a villain like Amrish Puri. And I love it when Monish, who plays his son, is a villain. Like, nobody is as evil as he is in his younger days in those villain parts. So this whole movie was just a delight in seeing lots of character actors that I'm used to seeing from later films as their younger selves. Because even Alak Nath has hair in this movie. That's how old it is. Sushma Seth, who I loved as the grandmother in KKKG, Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham. Here she plays Rishi Kapoor's mother, and therefore Divya's mother-in-law. And Dalip Tahil, who I love from a lot of different films, plays a very small role as Shahrukh Khan's father. Not such a great guy either. There's a lot of songs in this movie. Oh my gosh. It won a Filmfare Award for Best Male Playback Singer for Kumar Sanu. It has so many songs. I mean, you forget how many songs these older movies had. I felt like the entire first half was, okay, Rishi Kapoor is supposed to be playing some sort of, you know, music star. And so over and over and over, song, you know, with like tiny little bit of plot, another song. I think the guy had like 6 or 7 songs, and I was like, are we ever going to see Shahrukh? I have never really gotten the appeal that Rishi Kapoor must have hit. I haven't seen Bobby yet, but even so, here we're seeing Rishi Kapoor kind of at the end of his romantic lead career. He's 40 or 40 something when he made this movie. And then you have Shahrukh Khan in his debut, his very first time on screen. Shahrukh Khan won the Filmfare Award for this film of Best Newcomer, or Best Debut, Best Male Debut. And deservedly so. I mean, he makes an impact right away from the first time that he's on the screen. And I felt like he was so intense and just trying to throw everything that he could at this movie to make an impact. Because, you know, Divya also, she has much more screen time. I mean, she plays a fan of Rishi. You know, she's his biggest fan, and then they fall in love and blah, blah, blah. So they have this whole story arc. Then something happens. I mean, this movie is 25 years old. So am I spoiling anything at this point? So it was a real treat to see some of the early films that Shahrukh Khan has done are really clunky, or he's playing really like Ram Jani, you know, that suit with no shirt look. You know, there's some crazy stuff back there. But anyway, I did like his chemistry with Divya. There's nothing, you know, like meeting the love of your life by running over her mother-in-law with a motorcycle. That's a new meet cute that I had not seen before. But she's so tough. And I also, this is one of those cultural things, I don't really get the whole widows should never marry thing. And that is a huge plot point in this movie. I don't know, it just seems strange to me. Rishi, like I said, Rishi Kapoor, let me just put it this way. Some people, like Shahrukh, have aged like a fine wine, and some people have not. So, Rishi Kapoor, I appreciated him as an actor. I thought he was amazing in Kapoor and Sons, and I know that was a lot of makeup, but even so, he has the goods, but I just, you know, he doesn't send me. Let's just put it that way. And so I just couldn't, it was a long time to wait until finally Shahrukh comes on the scene. And then when he does, oh my gosh, he adds little shades to every single thing that he does. He doesn't just have, you know, a spiff with his dad. I mean, it's just like, there's just so much drama, even in the small scenes where he rejects his father and goes off on his own. And then he becomes this almost, it was almost like Dar, you know, and foreshadowing of Dar, like he's not just in love with Divya's character, he is obsessively in love. You know, like the title, Deewana, you know, so he, you know, he pleads and begs and puts his head on his future mother-in-law's lap and just begs her, please give her to me. I can't live without her. He's so obsessive a lover, and he gradually wins her over. I mean, you know, to make her mother-in-law happy, fine, I'll marry you, but don't expect anything. He wins her over, and then, you know, the big return. And that final scenes with Rishi Kapoor coming back, I mean, Rishi Kapoor really brings it. He is so good in those scenes, and so is Shahrukh. There's some crazy action with, you know, Irish Puri and people having bombs strapped to them and all sorts of Deewana, like I said. Anyway, I'm so glad that I picked this to celebrate Shahrukh Khan's birthday, because it's turning all the way back to the beginning. So, is this my favorite Shahrukh Khan movie ever? No, but I could see what an impact he made right from the beginning. And that's what he does. He gives 110%, you know, in most movies, especially those early ones. You can almost see him trying so hard to not only win the girl, but win over every single person in that movie theater and win them over to loving him. You know, he just has that magnetic charisma about him. An interesting piece of trivia about this movie, Shahrukh Khan tweeted a couple of years ago that he had never seen the film Deewana. He said, I don't want to know the beginning and the end. I only want to know what happens in between. So, which is kind of amazing that he's never watched his first movie. I love Shahrukh Khan. He is the entire reason that I watch Indian films, because I watched DDLJ, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge a little over 3 years ago on Netflix. And then I watched Rabni Bani Di Jodi. That was it. I was a goner. And my whole love of Indian cinema comes from him. I owe him a huge debt of thanks, because it just opened up an entire new world for me of these wonderful films, and it's all due to him. So I wish him happy birthday, Shahrukh. I hope we have many more years of wonderful films to watch from you. If you liked a classic movie review like this, please hit that like button, share the video. I'd love for you to subscribe here to Pardesi, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Pardesi YT.